UFC 329 was a anticlimactic event. Obviously, the event was good. For the main event, I'm gonna go through most of the card, the fights that were good and entertaining, and like these first few, these are just the regular prelim kind of fights. But then you got, I'm gonna start with Damian Pinas versus Cesar Almeida. Now, this was a actual tough test for Damian Pinas. He had knockouts. I don't know how many, maybe I think 3 UFC fights or 2 UFC fights. And they were both starches, like a Tegba Gautier, like just starched. And then he's fighting a former Glory kickboxer who was beat Alex in kickboxing. So it was kind of like this is going to be a good ass striking match. The fight starts and it looks like Cesar Almeida's taking he's taking it. It looks like he's going to probably win a decision or start to really put it on Damian Pinas. Because the kickboxing is just higher level. And it was kind of looking like Izzy and fucking Alex Pereira for a little bit. Like, looking pretty good, dude. But then Damian Pinas drops a fucking nuke on his chin, and it was done. Like, it was out cold. Nasty right hand. Damian Pinas is good. He's a legit striker. Now, can he grapple? I don't think so, really. He got taken down by a kickboxer. He got up, but taken down by a kickboxer is fucking crazy. I'm gonna go over this fight because I don't give a flying fuck about Tracy Cortez fighting. I guess you could say Wang Kong looked good somewhat. Like, I don't think either of them are that good. Tracy Cortez is actually not good, factually just terrible. And Wang Kong is alright, I guess. Luke Riley, pretty good performance. If you look at the performance as just a performance, like what he did, it was good. Nasty KO. Some people said early stoppage. I see what they mean because Kai was still stood up, but it wasn't. The guy was done. He was done. I think Luke Riley's defense didn't look all that good. His hands were like at his chest. I think it was more of a thing like specific for this fight because he knew he couldn't get hit by the guy. So Cody Fartbrandt versus Adrian Yanez. Apparently that's how you pronounce it. Cody comes out looking fast, looking clean, starts fast, and then kind of just does what he always does and just stops doing it. Fights in bursts because that's all he can do. He doesn't have no methodical way of fighting. He's always in an exchange, a quick burst to something, then move around, do his little fucking. He didn't even get a chance to do his little electro shuffle. He didn't even get a chance. He got knocked out too quick. The fucking DC on the commentary was talking about how fucking Cody Garbrandt, he's more durable now. He's more durable now. It's like, no, he's just not getting hit on the chin. And then he gets hit on the chin like 20 seconds later and he's rocked. Like, good win for Yanez for sure. Good win. Pretty nasty KO too. Gable Stevenson, the fucking loophole, dude. I didn't know Gable Stevenson was 5'11". I thought he was like 6'2". I thought he was a better heavyweight than Josh Hokett in terms of like in shape, but he's not. He's fat. He's just another one of these fat guys. Like, it's sad, it's really sad. Is he good? Not really. I mean, he's violent. He's got that John Jones violence to him for sure, intensity, but he doesn't know how to pace himself. I get it was a UFC debut. I gotta go out there and starch the guy, and it gotta look good and stuff. But he kind of looked what I expected in terms of like striking. He just didn't look wing and stuff, and I guess that's all you need at heavyweight. Like, you don't need to be that good. You just need to be confident. But he was getting cracked in that fight against an absolute can. So they should move him up very slow. They should move him up very slow, methodical, and smart if they want to make him a star in the future. I think Gable Stevenson is also a guy that could make light heavyweight. Like, Alex Pereira is a more of a heavyweight than Gable Stevenson is, which is crazy to say, but I think he is, because Gable Stevenson is actually just fat. I'm just gonna put it as blunt as I can. He's just fat. He's not a heavyweight. He's not in fight shape at heavyweight because he's just too fat. But he looked fine. He looked regular. I like the intensity. That's the main thing. Robert Whittaker pulled off the upset in my eyes. I didn't think he was gonna win this fight. I thought Nikita Krylov was gonna go out there and kind of just weigh on Rob, kind of like a RDR did. I think it would look like that, but maybe a little bit worse because Rob's slower and gets tired quicker and whatnot. But Rob looked fine. I don't think Rob looked improved or any better than he ever has. I think the same problems are still there. I think I don't think he's a light heavyweight. I think his conditioning problems, well, not to say he had them in the past, but I don't think his conditioning is as good as it could have been at middleweight, or I don't think he's in that big a fight shape. I think he's a bit of a blob in a way, like not super blob, not a Shamil Gaziev blob, but he's kind of like a brick. Like, before, Rob was a athletic, fast, pop in and out of range, kind of bounce in and out. But now he's more of like he's like that, but he's like when he bounces around, he's bouncing around with that extra fat on him, that extra weight. So Rob needs to be sitting down on his punches more, which I don't know if he was. I wasn't paying attention to necessarily, like, I think he looked the same. Maybe there's little details, but he was saying he was trying to change the way he fights. I don't see it. I personally just don't see anything. I thought he was going to change defensively because that's what he needs, a defensive change. He still can't handle pressure. His takedown defense is pretty good. I thought he was going to get taken down, but his takedown defense held up good. Good win for him. That's another TKO, another finish. I don't think he's going to really beat anyone that good at light heavyweight. I don't know who's next for him. I really don't know who they could give him next. Maybe like another... I don't think they do the Paulo Costa rematch next. I don't think that fight's... Like, I don't think people care enough. Like, why would you do that, you know? Do that when, you know, if Rob gets to a title fight or something like that and Paulo Costa's, you know, there as well. Do something like that. Or maybe if Paulo Costa loses his next fight, then give Rob the fight. Or I don't think now is a good time. Let Rob build up for another fight before they give him. Because it's not like Nikita Krylov's some top 5, top 10 guy. Like, Nikita Krylov's top 10s between top 15s. But a good win for Rob. I doubted him, but in my eyes, it was more of Nikita Krylov couldn't do what I thought he could do. But I guess that's because Rob did better than I thought he would do. So, yeah. Good win for Rob. Next on the card is fucking King Green, Bobby Green versus Terrence McKinney. Now, this is just a 50-50. Anytime Terrence McKinney fights, it's 50-50. He had King Green or Bobby Green or fucking whatever you want to call him, King of the Unks, you know. He had King Green in the worst position. He was on his back, and his back, he was like flat out. And Terrence McKinney, you know, I don't want to be offensive to the guy, but I'm going to just say it. The brain dead CTE punch drunk in him or whatever it was, just couldn't punch. He just didn't punch. He couldn't finish him. If you have someone in that position and you don't finish them, how did you not do that? What happened? What happened in that position to where you just couldn't finish them? What is the breakdown mentally? What is the thought process that you just, I couldn't finish him? He got away. He got away when he was in the worst position you can ever be in MMA, you know, on the ground. Like, what? How do you not finish that guy? But good win for King Green. Veteran performance, gets his fucking face beaten, kind of. Nothing really landed too clean, but kind of a weird fight, too. Like, Terrence McKinney's going forwards, but landing not too bad. But King Green looks like he's landing bad. Like, his face looks like he's landing. And then Terrence McKinney takes him down, gets his back, somehow doesn't finish him, then gets finished. And the fucking one-round fight curse, or whatever you want to call it, is still intact. I know Terrence McKinney has been in second rounds before, I think like 3 times in his career, which is still crazy for the amount of fights he's had, but he doesn't go there often. So that streak he's on now is still intact. And it is kind of crazy that it was like 10 seconds left in that fight, and it was like, it's going to go into the second round, there's no doubt. And then in 10 seconds, it changed so drastically to the point where the fight was stopped with like half a second to quarter of a second to go. Like, that's crazy. But up next, Brandon Royval versus Loner Kavanaugh. I don't know how to say his first name. They were saying it in the broadcast, but I forgot how they said it. So, you know, I'll just do what's with. I didn't think he was going to win this fight. I didn't think Kavanaugh was going to win this fight. I just did not. I don't know what people saw in him. Thought Brandon Royval's, you know, that long range, weird time and weird style, weird, like, throws a knee and throws a jab with it, or throws a kick and fucking punches right after it. Them snappy punches, that constant activity. I just didn't think Loner was going to keep up with it. And he didn't. He couldn't keep up with it. He did better than I thought. He almost finished Royval, and I'm very surprised he didn't. He went for it, which I respect. Like, he really tried. He didn't just give up or whatever. He didn't just, like, be dumb. He really tried for it, but he just couldn't get it. It's kind of what I expected. I didn't expect a submission. I honestly thought it was going to be like a TKO for Brandon Royval. I thought it was going to be a thing like Brandon Royval's landing too consistent with a jab and jab, which was kind of the case, but it was more of like grazing and tapping jabs than clean, hard jabs. I thought it was going to be more clean and then like a 1-2 behind it with that like uppercut off on the angle. I thought it was going to be just like I thought Kavanaugh was going to be a punching bag. That's how I thought the fight was going to go. And I was kind of right, but Kavanaugh showed he had a bit of tricks under his sleeve. That counter was nasty. Some people try and do things that they're not as good at as they might think. Like, they might be drilling it and they might be training it, but is this the first camp and the first training camp you really drill that? You know, like, I don't think he was good enough necessarily for what he was trying to do. Like, he was trying to do head movement counters and shit. He was trying to slip and rip, which, like I said before, he almost got him, but it took a while. Like, it took a long time for him to get that. And in the grappling aspect, he was outmatched completely. He was completely outmatched. But it's kind of what I expected. I didn't expect anything different. Honestly, I expected worse. But yeah, Kavanaugh has good kicks. His kicks don't really get any telegraph on them. And Brandon Royval's back. I guess back in the mix at that top 5, top 10. Corey Sandhagen versus Mario Batista. This fight was kind of a letdown, to be honest. Like, I thought it was going to be more of an MMA. Like, it was an MMA fight, no shit. But these guys are two well-rounded guys. I thought it was going to be like one of them, like, this is the best technical fight you've ever seen, dude. Like an Aljo Evloev, where it's like one of the best fights for scrambles, dude. Like, I thought it was going to be more of that, but kind of wasn't. Like, Corey Sandhagen, Mario Batista had a knee ball, I think, and he like ripped his knee. He fucked Corey Sandhagen's knee up. Like, his knee was done, and he couldn't walk on it for the rest of like the 2 rounds. So, and then it was getting like knocked down bad, and it was just kind of like Mario Batista did that, but would he have, kind of like just tapped. I would rather him have just tapped and just been like, oh, submission. Because he got submitted and then knocked down and then lost the decision. So he kind of Corey Sandhagen got fucked up pretty much. But the fact that Mario Batista couldn't finish him when his knee was like that is crazy to me. But yeah, good win for Mario Batista. New guy in the mix, new guy in the top 5. He's already fought Umar. Kind of had a lackluster performance against Umar in terms of like competitiveness. I know he landed that one-off knee, but is he going to do that again? Probably not. But yeah, sad loss for Corey Sandhagen. I guess he's not at that top level. I guess we won't be seeing that Sean O'Malley fight that everyone's been wanting. And Corey Sandhagen is probably going to be out for a long time considering that injury. I don't know what it is, but it seemed pretty fucking bad. Maybe like ripped tendons or something. He could still fight on it, so it can't be drastic, but that's bad. Paddy Pimblett. Now we're getting to the fights where I made predictions on, like official predictions on. Kind of went how I thought. It's like, in a nutshell, the fight in itself is a nutshell of what I thought. Benoit tries to go forward with his body kick and his head kick. Paddy moves back, blocks it. Paddy engages, lands a nasty right hand. And then Benoit moves forward, shoots, gets fucking subbed. Like, can't make this shit up. Everyone that I have seen was saying if Benoit shoots them dumbass fucking takedowns, he's going to get subbed. And lo and behold, that's exactly what happened. It was nasty by Paddy. Like, Paddy has elite grappling. He has absolutely elite grappling. And he proved it. Like, his submissions are nasty. You shoot on Paddy Pimblett, this is like another Charles Oliveira situation. I don't want to say he has better grappling or as good. I don't know that yet. I'm not the one to say that. But his grappling is good enough to a point where if someone's shooting on him, there is real danger in that position. Like, if he was to fight I'm not saying they would fight, but a Grant Dawson kind of style, or a Gamrot or an Ahmed Sarukian type of style. I don't think Ahmed Sarukian, he probably wouldn't sub him because Charles couldn't, but if he was to fight that type of wrestler style, like he just fucking did, that's a dangerous style. That's a real dangerous style for Paddy to fight. So, yeah, good win for Paddy. As dominant as it could have got. I would have liked to see it go on to see how he would handle the pressure and handle it more, but he handled it perfect. There's no other perfect way you could. He didn't get fucking hit. He didn't get rocked. He didn't get no brain damage. Didn't get no damage taken to his whole body. Nasty submission from Paddy Pimblett. Now, we all know what's next. We all know. I'm sure we've all seen by now. Fucking Max Holloway versus fucking Conor McGregor, dude. Conor goes out, throws the fucking, like a switch kick or some shit, lands on his right leg, does something with his knee. We still don't know the official. People are saying, oh, ACL, MCL, meniscus tear. No one knows. We just know it's something with his right knee. Now, is it as bad as a Olberg? We don't know. I don't think so, because he could still walk after it. Like, he could still put some weight on it. If his whole ACL snapped, I don't know. I don't think he could do that. Now, on his Twitter, this is like sad. People who are close to Conor, they need to be close to him. Because if people thought he hit rock bottom before this fight, this is like a new rock. This is some shit where the fighter kills themselves after it. Like, this is how bad this is. From going from your active career, you're fighting a rematch against Dustin Poirier, a third fight against Poirier, in a fight you just got knocked out in, that you were confident in, but you fought a style that you know you're not normally fighting in, and you deal that. You think, oh, it's just because of that. Then you go into a fight against Poirier with a pre-existing fracture on your ankle or whatever it was, or your shin. But you go into the fight, and I think from people who understand what they're looking at, it was obvious Conor was trying to fight that karate style. but it wasn't natural because of his injury. It was just constantly in his mind, subconsciously in his mind. He couldn't do some things he wanted to do, and his leg fucking breaks. That was his first rock bottom. But in the documentary, he still had hope. He's saying McGregor forever, and he's gonna come back after this and whatnot. Michael Chandler he gets injured. Then years later, he finally builds it up to fight Holloway. Finally gets to it. In this tweet, which I'll get to the tweets in a minute, said he had no pre-existing injuries. I know there's that clip of the shoes, but if he said it, I believe him. Gets in the fight, and the first fucking kick he does, his leg gives out, and he can't fight. Like, that's unimaginable. That is crazy. And now he has to go back from a 5-year layoff from the thing that he loves to do because of that. Like, he didn't even get a fucking round. He didn't even get 30 to 20, 10 seconds. He didn't even get 10 seconds to fight. He got fucking a second to think, I'm gonna throw this kick. But yeah, he said his head's gone, it's destroyed. He had no injury going into the fight. He was throwing all them kicks before. And it just came out of nowhere. Like, you can even see in this, like, his head's gone. And then he was saying he was so sharp for this fight, I can't believe it's happened. And then he says the talk of him being out of the fight before the fight is done. He's like, the devil is staring right in front of my face, and this is bad. People who are close to Conor, like, they need to be close to him. They need to make sure he doesn't do anything crazy, because this is that moment where something bad could happen to that fighter. Like, his mental right now is all fucked up, and he's still he's strong with his beliefs and whatnot, which is good to see that he's not, like, if he hadn't posted anything, that would be more worrying. But yeah, that was the card. Overall, is a good card. Just a fucking letdown in the main event. It's not Conor's fault. It's not Max's fault. But yeah, I don't know what's next for Max. I don't know what's next for Conor. If they can do it again, depending on how bad Conor's injury is. If he'll even fight again, because his body might just be that bad. Like, I don't know if I remember saying it in my video, but his body, after all them drugs and all that shit, like, and all that, even that time off the rest. I know rest is a big thing, but if you've not been treating your body right and you come back training hard after, like, no warm-up, your body isn't used to it, especially as you're 37, like, and prior injuries through your whole career. Like, your body isn't used to it. You need to build into something like that. You need to slowly build into hard training, and, like, it takes time for your body to adapt to that type of training again. It's sad to see, but I think Conor was gonna look good from the stuff backstage when he was throwing his kicks. He didn't look slow. Seeing some people saying he looked slow and not good. Like, shut up. He looked fine. He literally looked fine. He's never gonna, he didn't look like fucking Eddie Alvarez, Conor, because he's just not going to. He's fucking 37 and coming off a 5-year layoff after a leg break. He's not going to. I don't know why people, like, expected that. But he didn't look washed. He looked good. He looked like he could be competing with the best. From what we saw, I'm just talking about the speed and whatnot, and the willingness to what he was able to do. He looked fine. His just body, it can't do it. Even, like, I'm sure Conor would have rather have just lost than that shit, to just be shown to himself, like, I can't do this. But sad to see. Hopefully Conor can fight again. His body is that messed up to the point where, like, he might not even be able to fight again. Like, maybe he can't even train because of his body. But yeah, that's the fight card. That's the end of the video, and that's it.